All right, we are live. Don't mind my death voice. But yeah, things seem to be good here. I'm just going to move this over. Move that over there. And there we go. Let's wait for y'all to roll in while I do this. Hunting some Gankies today. That's the plan. We're totally gonna get a Luma Ganky today. Hey, Barry, you're the first one in. What's up? Barry for the win. You like how I commented on your video 16 seconds after it uploaded, Barry? That's called Notification Squad right there. What's up, Retro Gamer Ryan? I'm just gonna pop this, and people can come in as they come in. We're gonna get us some Gankies, all right? Come over here. Yeah, we're just gonna be hunting Ganky because I realized how long it takes to do a radar. So I was like, okay, we're just gonna do Ganky. That'll probably take us like 3 hours. So I got school today. Oof. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Stay in school. Don't drop out to watch me play TEMTEM. Oh, here's another one. Hey. Oh, you know what? I gotta fix something. Hold on. Sorry, guys. One sec. There we go. Okay. I basically just have the Wimplump out because it's slow. Just so I can get Chain Lightning off first, because Nestle's pretty slow. These things will get higher levels, and then I have 2 Vine for when they do. I thought I saw one of them like run around here. Oh, there he is. Why people say this game is dead? People say it's dead because it only has like 3,000 players as opposed to like the million people who bought it, I guess. I mean, it honestly, most of the game is like single player content anyway. Like it is unfortunate that you have to be online all the time to play, but like for most scenarios, like it's fine. I don't know how many players are concurrent right now because people use Steam as a way to check, but like now we have PS5, Xbox Series X, Switch. Like, we don't know how many players are exactly active. I got my first 2 Lumas over the past few days. Revel and Umashi. Nice. What's up? Love your content. It's super helpful. Thanks, Draco. Appreciate it. Let's hopefully get ourselves a Luma today. That'd be nice. Finding time to sit down and stream has been really tough with the house situation, but you know, if I can do it once a week, that's good. Hey, I love your video. Thanks, Kawaii Doggo. I'm stuck on the second gym, and the level up system is killing me. I honestly didn't have too many problems with it. Like, I wouldn't focus so much on grinding, but try, like, swapping out some of your team members, maybe. What's up, Alan? Or just spam heals. That works, too, because all the Temtem could just kill themselves. Shiny Luma luck to everyone. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Raven? T-War, what's up? Oh, it must have spawned right under me there. Best of luck. Thank you, Thomas. I don't know. I really like. I'm sad we didn't get an Ori. I really like Ori's shiny and or Luma, and I really like Genki's Luma. It's like, come on, shiny gods. I thought this was an overworld spawn. Come here. I still haven't found a Luma. Oof, I got 2 perfect Coromon though. Hey, I saw a bunch of videos saying that it is very hard to get in-game money and that things are pretty expensive to buy. What do you think? It is. Things are pretty expensive. I think a lot of early access players would disagree just because it used to be so much worse. But getting in-game money still is a bit of a grind, regardless of whether or not it's been improved. Like, for example, dojo rematches are a great way to do it, but they're hard, right? So the idea that it's hard, it's true, right? You got the deliveries, which, I mean, the thing about deliveries is you're probably going to use a teleporter, so you lose some of your net income like that. And those don't give you that much. Then you have the free tem, which, like, is okay. It's also boring. It's like, yeah, getting money is pretty hard, and a lot of the in-game stuff is expensive. Like, I agree. Oh, and I still haven't found a Luma, but I already saw that. I don't know whether to try to breed competitive Tems for Tamer's Paradise, but I've never really been into PvP. Yeah, I mean, breeding competitive Tems is quite the task. I still got to put out that 7 SV guide for you guys. How to get a 7 SV Temtem. Oh, here's one. Hey, what's up, Alphas? You're not that late. We just started like 10 minutes ago. 7 minutes ago. Knowing YouTube, it hasn't even sent out the notifications to everybody yet, so you're just on time. So the Luma bonus right now, there's none until you hit 100. The only bonus you get between 0 and 100, I'm working on a radar guide, by the way. The only bonus you get is just better SVs right now. So, like, the first 100, you could basically just, they're full odds. So you could just basically be like, not even hope. After 100, the odds jump to 5 times. Then after 200, they jump to 10 times. So, I don't have my hopes up for the first 100. Alright, good luck with Luma Hut. Thank you. Retro Bailey, how's it going? Hey, how you doing? Hope you get this one. Thank you, Poke Vibes. Let's get that spike. I feel like if I find a Luma one, I'm gonna transfer it to my Switch file for the Let's Play. just like randomly replace the old Gazuma with a new one. Just be like, oh yeah, God's shiny now, because I named him God in the Let's Play. So, oh yeah, he's shiny now. It's just because he's God, it's fine. It evolved. I'm glad they increased the Tamer Pass XP. That's the thing with Temtem, like a lot of the times they'll introduce something that's like stupid grindy, but then they'll fix it a little bit. Okay, Cold Breeze, Chain Lightning. Cheese is good, cheese is life. I was able to catch 3 Luma Fluffy, dang. Oh, I screwed up. I meant to press, whatever. Well, here's the question. Will Cold Breeze from a level 43 even kill it? Not even close. The level 12 did more damage to me because it was times 4. That's jokes. That's amazing. Did you ever play Robopon, and what do you think of the chances of Metabots? I've never played Robopon, but it's something I want to play when I get time. I don't have time to freaking play anything unless it's like specifically for the channel. But if I do want to play that. And regarding Metabots, like I'd like it to come to the West. I honestly think that it's a shame that it's not. Like a lot of the Japanese games that come to the West, they do like the bare minimum when it comes to marketing out here, and then they're like, oh, I guess the West doesn't want our games. It's like, yeah, like the core fans like us, like we'll pick up your games, but like you need to actually market them. Or it's even like Monster Rancher 1 and 2, right? They came to the West, but then they gave us like the phone port with the same mistakes and issues that the originals had. And like, I'm glad they came back, but like, you can't sit there and be like, oh, I guess they don't want our games because they because like you guys gave us like basically like a bare minimum port. And then like with the Ultra Kaiju game, I feel like that's going to be something that resonates with like Monster Rancher fans specifically, but I don't think it's going to bring in new fans to the games, because Ultra Kaiju is already something that like 99% of people don't even know what that is. So like it's coming to the West already with kind of like a bit of a handicap. If they release like Monster Rancher 5 in the West, I think it would do a lot better. Halloween got a full remaster on the Switch? Like, what do you mean Halloween? Like, there's a game called Halloween. Are you talking about the only Halloween I know is the freaking movie? Do you have a Luma Whiplup? I wish. I don't remember what it looks like. I think it's red. Yeah, I got one full odds Luma, Thomas, Magmus, way back when, like, way back in the day. Oh, I meant to say Japan. Oh. I was like, what are you talking about Halloween? I thought there was a Halloween game on the Switch that got remastered. I was like, what? It's kind of weird because we got the Metabots anime here, but we only ever got one set of games. But if you are a fan of Metabots, there is a cool game that kind of reminds me of it. It's a tactical RPG that's going to be coming out. It's called Nanokin. They have a Twitter page, and like you get to like kind of build your robot monsters. I think it's going to be really cool. It's like a similar style to like Cassette Beasts, which, by the way, I've already played the Cassette Beast demo. There's a video coming out. I wanted to come out with the video today, but I have my like in the afternoon I have my like Let's Plays coming out. And the Cassette Beast video, technically it's a Let's Play, but it's more of like a showcase, because it's like just one episode for the demo. So I was like, that's more of like an 8 a.m. EST upload, whereas like the Let's Plays are more of a 1 p.m. thing, and I can't stream tomorrow. I'm not going to have a chance. So I was like, okay, I have to wait till tomorrow. But anyways, long story short, the Cassette Beast demo is freaking sick, all right? You guys need to play that. It's so dope. I know that there's going to be those people that are like, it's pixel art. That looks like it's from the 90s. Ew. But if you like pixel art, you're going to like it, man. It looks good. It looks awesome. The CD mechanic in Monster Rancher is so cool. When does what come out? Cassette Beast? Well, the demo's out for a limited time just this week. And you will be able to save your progress from the demo, but it's only like a first like 40 minutes of play, so it's not like it's a big deal if you did lose your progress, but you will be able to save your progress. It's about 40 minutes long, and it's only out until the 10th. It's actually coming out full launch 2023. We don't have an exact date though, but in my opinion, Cassette Beast and Power World will probably be like the two biggest monster taming releases next year. So in the indie scene anyway. So I'm pretty excited for that. Hey, Cirque, what's up? I saw you DM'd me, Cirque, but I didn't have a chance to answer it or read it. Hi, Gym Leader. I love your content. I'm doing a TEMTEM Let's Play with myself and friends, helping me with co-commentary, and I even got my ex into TEMTEM. Thanks to you. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Well, I mean, if you got your ex into it, I must have done a good job. Thanks for watching, Big LT. Still working on finishing the story. Did not expect the campaign to be so long. It is very long. Like even my Let's Play, like I've recorded up to beating the Sipanku dojo. And like yeah, even my Let's Play is starting to really rack up the episodes. But I knew how long it was. Downloading Cassette Beats demo right now. I'm hyped. Oh, you should be. So ready for Pal World. Me too. It is a survival game, so it's something I don't actually have a lot of experience with. So it's going to be a learning experience for me. But 2023 is starting to shape up. We just don't have a lot of dates for stuff. Like Pal World sometime in 2023. Cassette Beast sometime in 2023. Evil Creo 2 maybe sometime in 2023. We need some dates, man. That's what we need. Oh, Patch Quest is coming out in February of 2023, so it's gonna be you know, it's a fun game too. It's not an RPG, but it's a fun game. I enjoy it. Honestly, I could see myself having fun with Power World, like even if it's not that good of a game, just because it lets me shoot stuff, that lets me shoot monsters. November is Pokemon month. Yeah, I mean, I'm sort of looking into the future because we already know what's happening the rest of this year. This year's just been hype. There's no way around it. But I'm starting to look into the future to see like what's going on next year because this year's been insane. Like we had two Pokemon releases, this year. We had what came out? Something came out earlier in the. I gotta look. There were so many things. Like Coromon came out, TEMTEM came out. We had DLC for Monster Sanctuary and Nexomon. We like there's a bunch of like pretty big stuff that happened this year. Like Digimon Survive, and like God knows when the next Digimon game is gonna come out now, right? So like it's been a big year. Now I'm trying to see what, and then we still have Monster Ranchers coming out at the end of the month. We have Pokemon's coming out next month. Then we have Dragon Quest Treasures coming out the following month. So like even though the year is almost done, we still have like 3 pretty significant launches. And then Coromon, like before I get all the mobile when comments, like they're working on the mobile port right now. So like, you know, I don't know if it's mobile port's gonna come out this year or next year, but that's gonna be a big one for a lot of people too. So I mean, it's been a big year, man. But I'm also like trying to see what's going on next year too, because as someone who covers all these games, right? Like I want to keep an eye out for upcoming stuff, because if the genre stops pumping out games, I don't have any content to make. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually really excited for Treasures. I'm playing Dragon Quest XI right now while at work because it's the only time I have to play video games. I got it on Switch. I'm playing Dragon Quest XI in preparation for Treasures. Wiglet. I don't know, man. Wiglet. I'm gonna be honest, it looks kind of derpy. I hope it's a pseudo-legendary. Just for the memes. It looks like it was made for the meme. That's what Wiglet is. I mean, if the genre ever like stopped having games to play, there's also like a lot of games that are monster taming have like series that are like, okay, for example, Monster Hunter Stories is a monster taming game that's part of Monster Hunter. Dragon Quest Treasures, Dragon Quest Monsters has Dragon Quest. So like, if the genre ever stopped, like, I don't think it's ever gonna stop, to be honest. It's still Pokemon, and Digimon. But if the genre, if for whatever reason we started to get like a drought of games, there's lots of games that are like connected to the genre, but not necessarily in the genre, that would still be like relevant. So I'm not too worried about that. Is Genki your fave? He's one of my favorites. He's God. Genki's God. Ugh, we're only at 50. But you see what I mean when I said it takes about 3 hours? We've been streaming. Okay, well, okay, it's less, but we've been streaming for 20 minutes, and we're about like 50 in. It's like by the time we hit 100, it'll be about almost an hour in, I guess. I don't know. Well, I guess it would be 40. Last time it took us longer because the Ori were starting to get a little tough. So it'll average out. I think it'll be about 3 hours by the time we finish. Who are your top 5? Off the top of my head, Size Munch, the Genki line, Nidrasil, I'd have to look at the decks. Because I know I'm probably missing someone. Which Monster Rancher game? Oh, Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher. It's Monster Rancher with Godzilla monsters, basically. Which, I mean, it's gonna be cool. Like, I enjoyed Monster Rancher. I'm not, like, a Monster Rancher fanatic. I'm not Mr. Moose Bones or whatever his name is. But I enjoyed Monster Rancher. I'll play it. I'll make a couple videos about it, like I did with the original one. But, like, I'm not gonna spend, like, 1,000 hours playing it. Because I'm more into, like, the adventure RPG type games. Is TEMTEM worth it? If you want to play a 3D monster taming MMORPG, I mean, I'd say it is. Like, there's games that cost more that have way less content in it. Like, I don't really see where else you could find a 3D MMORPG in the genre besides Pokemon. And it's not Pokemon's not an MMO, so... okay, I know. I'm gonna put out a full version review. I'm just waiting to get through my Switch Let's Play. Because I could have put out a full version review like the day it came out to get more views or whatever. But like, I haven't actually played through the full version. Like, I played through the early access and things in the story have changed since then. So like, I could have just spammed out like a review video, but I didn't. Because I want to play through the Switch version first. That way I have an idea of how the Steam version plays and the Switch version. Because the PS5 and Xbox versions play pretty much the same to the Steam from what I've heard. What game would be the closest to your ideal? Okay, so Nexomon and Coromon are very Pokemon-like, and I love them for it. So I like games like that. But also, if you're looking for, like, if you want to talk about, like, see, the thing is, like, I like Pokemon-like, but I'm also not opposed to non-Pokemon-like. I just find that there's not a whole lot of RPGs in the genre that really like take me like those do. But basically, like, turn-based RPG monster taming game. Like, even look at something like Shin Megami Tensei 5. I freaking loved that game. It's not Pokemon-like at all, but it's still a turn-based RPG. I really enjoyed Nexomon for its story. Its story is amazing. I loved Coromon for its shiny system and its gameplay and pixel art. Like, just great. So those are kind of games that I really like. Like, Cassette Beast is shaping up to be like one of those games that I'm really into. Stuff like that. And Cassette Beast, like, don't confuse Cassette Beast with a Pokemon-like game. It's nothing like Pokemon. Like, gameplay-wise, it's completely different. The pixel art is even different. It's like 2.5D, but it's not like Pokemon at all. Like, it's open world. Like, it's got all this different stuff. But yeah, I like turn-based RPGs. The reason why I'm not I do like action RPGs as well. But the reason why I'm not fully sold on it yet is because I haven't seen a game, like, really do the action combat to how I would like it just yet. Are you live or is this pre-recorded? I am live. This is not oh, whoops, I don't want to quit. This is not pre-recorded. How many radars to get a Luma? It's based on chance. So, like, it could take you 1 radar, it could take you a million radars. I mean, it probably wouldn't take you a million. Like, if it took you a million radars, you'd probably be dead by the time you got your Luma. And that would be a pretty low chance. But basically, I think after, I was reading up on it, after a radar's done, you have about an overall 20% chance per radar. And do you think for a Pokemon fan, TEMTEM... Yeah, like if you like Pokemon, you're gonna like TEMTEM. They're very similar. Like, you might be one of those Pokemon fans that doesn't like it, though. Like, because the thing is, like, some Pokemon fans will be like, oh, I like all these monster taming games, but the designs don't just catch me. And that's honestly, like, I feel like that's a big part of just the nostalgia factor. Because, like, you never hear people say that about, like, Pokemon fan games that just feature Fakemon. People just are enthralled with the Pokemon world, which I get. Like, Pokemon has, like, honestly great world building. A big part of that is thanks to the anime, but the Pokemon world is just such a fantastical place. So I understand people being more, like, attached to it. But when you have, like, a Pokemon fan game that's literally all Fakemon, people will be like, will not complain about the designs as much, but then people will complain about designs with any monster taming game, which, in my opinion, like, some of these monster taming games have really good freaking designs, but people will be like, oh, it's not Pokemon. Well, it's not supposed to be. Oh, whoops. What the heck is going on? Okay, hold on. TEMTEM Switch port does have a lot of problems, though, I will say. A lot of glitches. Which is better, Pokemon Arceus or TEMTEM? They're too different to compare. Arceus, it just depends. Like, are you into PvP? Like, after you beat the game, are you gonna put it down? Like, stuff like that. Like, stuff like that depends. They're very, and then the combat and stuff, like, even the combat's different. The gameplay is different. You can't really compare the two. Because, like, Arceus was a lot of fun, in my opinion, but once I caught every Pokemon, that's it. I was done. There's nothing else to do, right? I mean, I get you could shiny hunt, but, like, you can do that in any monster taming game, pretty much. But then TEMTEM, like, I don't know how, like, I'm going to be playing it after I beat the game, obviously. I'm doing that right now. But it depends on what you want from the game. Like, I'm not going to get into, like, competitive or anything. We're still not even at a point where we get bonuses. I think the bonus just should start at 50. This sucks. These are all still full odds. Do you have a dojo rematch based team? Well, okay, so I haven't done dojo rematches in a while. So, like, I just basically will throw whichever, like, high level TEMTEM I have at them. Because I did breed some competitive TEMTEM back when, like, early access first came out. That's when I had a lot more time to just play one game, because all I covered was TEMTEM and, like, Kindred Fates news. Now that I cover, like, how many games do we cover over 100 in total. Like, and a lot of people will be like, oh, well, you always talk about the same ones. Yeah, because a lot of them don't have any news, but I'm still looking for news every single week. So, like, for example, Doki V hasn't had news in a while. I check their Twitter every single week when I'm doing Monster Tamer news. So anyway, I have a list of all these different games that I cover. Oh, whoops, my bad. And, yeah, I don't have time to, like, put a billion hours into any given game anymore. Like, during the first initial early access, I put, like, 550 hours into TEMTEM on Steam. But then all the other updates only brought that up to, like low 600s. What are the shiny chances? 1 in 7,500 base. And then with the radar, after 100, it goes up to 5 times that. So 5 in 7,500. And then after the 200 mark, you go up to 10 in 7,500, which is 1 in 750. Is there a shiny hunting guy? I put out a video actually going over how to get shinies. Like the different ways you can get them. What was your first shiny in any monster collecting game? Oh, that's a good question. What was the first? Oh. Okay, I remember. Okay, Wurmple. Wurmple in Pokemon Emerald? One of the Gen 3 games. Okay, so I was, as a kid, I never, because this wasn't like my first playthrough. Like, I used to just beat a Pokemon game and then, like, get the other version and just, like, play it over again. Like, I didn't give a shit, right? Like I put thousands of hours into every Pokemon game just replaying them. Anyways, one thing I never understood as a kid was how Like I knew what a shiny was. I had to have been, okay, so when Emerald came out, what year did Emerald come out? Like 2003? No, 2005. So I would have been about 10 or 11. So I don't think it was Emerald. I think it was Sapphire. Because I don't remember being that old. I think I was younger. Anyway, I knew what a shiny was. And I remember as a kid, I never understood how Wurmple evolved. I was like, how does it choose its evolution? And then I wasn't really paying attention to the screen. And like, I was just walking through Petalburg Woods, and I wasn't really paying attention. Then I looked, I was in like I was in a battle, and there was a Wurmple that was purple. And I was like, is that the one that evolves into Cascoon, or is that a shiny? And I didn't know. So I caught it just to make sure. And surely enough, it was a shiny. I didn't see the sparkle because I wasn't paying attention. Starting cassette piece now? Oh, you're in for a good time. It's only 40 minutes long, but in my opinion, it's like the perfect example of how to show off all your main mechanics and leave people wanting more. Yes, sir. Join the cassette beast cult. The hype cult. Cassette build. Cassette Beast should make a sequel called Disc Beasts, and it's just the exact same, but they're using Discman instead of Walkman. Yeah, the demo's only out for 1 week, Moth. You have to go play it. It's only out till the 10th for Steam Next Fest. I'm going to work. I'm going to work now, though. When you get home, either that or just quit your job, become homeless, and take your laptop to your local Tim Hortons or McDonald's. It's fine. Oh God, I said Tim Hortons. Most people probably don't even know what that is. That's how we do it in Canada, eh, bud? Disc creatures, can you imagine? Zerk. We're almost going to get a bonus eventually. Canada Donuts, yes. I've played most of the Pokemon games, but the only shinies I ever got in Pokemon Go. Oh yeah, they're super easy to get them. I don't know how. I don't know anything about Masters though. Yeah, Pokemon Go actually just like completely got rid of any value for the shinies. Like I remember doing the community day because I used to be hard into Pokemon Go. I spent too much money on that game. I can't even get this one! Oh, there. It was stuck in that old lady. Yeah, I remember doing community day for Larvitar, and I just had like 1 billion Larvitars. Like, we didn't even care about the shiny ones. We were just like, I want one with good stats. Yeah, the Genkies are starting to get a little thick. I would love to radar hunt on Switch, but it's buggy. I haven't tried on Switch yet because I haven't beaten the game. I had someone in one of the comments be like, oh, you're not showing off the problems with the Switch version in your Let's Play. I literally keep every time the game crashes in my Let's Play recording. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, most creators would just take that out just to be like, oh, we should probably not include that. Like, I'm just like, it crashed. It's fine. Yeah, the Switch version has a lot of issues. And then even playing on the Steam version, like, I noticed how much better it is. But it makes you wonder, like, if all the other versions run so well, is it the Switch that's causing issues or the developers? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure the devs, like, there's more they could probably do to, like, make it work on Switch, but this is a problem, man. Like, the Switch is just so underpowered compared to its competitors. Like, the gap is insane. Like, the Switch isn't, like, Wasn't the Switch like a half step up from like a PS3? And then you have like the PS5 and Xbox Series X now. Like, it's just crazy. Yeah, I haven't tried the ever-shifting tower on Switch. Like, I haven't tried any of that stuff on Switch yet. I'm still in Sipanku. Oh my god, there's a character customizer. Yeah, there is. I was gonna call you Chris. You're not allowed to be called Chris. It's Cirque. There is Cirque. Oh, and it's gonna ask you like a secondary color, and it doesn't actually show anything. That's gonna be for your wings, buddy. That's all you need to know. Not on Switch in general. Oh, okay. I haven't tried it. I tried the ever-shifting tower on PC. I didn't have issues, but I haven't been doing a lot of endgame stuff on PC besides what I'm streaming. So I'll have to look into it. But yeah, if the game's buggy in the endgame, like yeah, that's something you definitely need to fix. LMAO at Ed's Canadian blood acting. Why did I watch your vids for months and love them, but I only just subscribed so I can comment? Oof, Mitchell. See, do you see the power of the new YouTube feature? I appreciate you subscribing though. Yeah, YouTube lets you make it so that only people subbed can comment on your live streams now, and I think that's good because it gets rid of bots. And then people like Mitchell are like, oh shoot, I'm not subscribed. Bang! Can 360 no scope that subscribe button, you know? Gotta hit that 50K. I appreciate it though, Mitchell. Thank you. Do you think there will be a sequel to TEMTEM in a few years like Nexomon? I don't know, because it's an MMO, right? Like, if they did do a sequel, are they going to shut down the servers for the first one? If they do, then they have to, like, convert the game to single player. That's something they said they would do. I feel like it would make more sense to just make an expansion and then just, like, ride off the money they make from cosmetics. But the thing is, like, we don't know how much money they're going to make from cosmetics. Like, it's easy to say, oh, just make a free expansion, like a Gen 2 for TEMTEM, and then just have free cosmetics. But like we are free, but then you have to pay for the cosmetics. But we don't know how much, like people are actually gonna buy them. I'm not against like that's the thing, right? It's a little bit of a tricky situation. If they like, I'm not against a TEMTEM 2, but I could see the argument for why there shouldn't be. Because people are going to spend hundreds of hours to get progress in this game, and then what, are they going to lose it? So maybe if they created a TEMTEM 2, and they did want to get rid of the servers for TEMTEM 1, they would still have it so it could connect to TEMTEM 2. So you could transfer all your stuff, maybe? I don't know. The problem with charging for DLC, the problem they're having is they don't want to make it, because then that gets into like pay to win territory, right? Because for PvP, how do you determine who gets those new monsters? Unless everybody gets the new monsters, but the DLC is like the areas are only available to new players. But then you could argue that gets into like, well, if like it's like the Pokemon expansion, where it's like, because everyone was like, oh well, the Pokemon don't cost money, it's just the Crown Tundra and stuff. Well, yeah, but it does kind of add to that pay for convenience element that they don't want to have, because basically what'll happen is people who have those areas will more easily be able to breed them and stuff. So it gets into a little bit of a tricky situation there. What's a shiny encounter? 1 in 7,500. Base, then times 5, then times 10 if you're doing radars. I had to AFK. What have I missed? You missed me killing a bunch of little gods. Each one of these wanted to grow up to become a god, but I'm destroying them. Okay, we're at the 5 times shiny odds now. Thoughts on Gora demo? Haven't played it yet. I plan on playing it tonight. You keep killing moths. Genki's just gonna evolve into the Mothman. What's the most rare? What's the rarest Temtem? I think the rarest it goes is like 5%. I put out a guide on how to get all the rare ones. I mean, unless you want to consider the mythical ones more rare because you have to beat a lair. But then in that case, they're not really rare because if you do beat the lair, it's 100%, right? The Luma version of Genki is cool. It's like a nighttime kind of theme. Luma Genki is the night theme version of Genki. What do you think about the new Scarlet and Violet game? I think I need to play it. That's what I think. Like, I have some concerns with how with regards to like, is there going to be a lot of content and stuff like that? But so far, like, I want to go into it with an open mind. Like, I'm not going into it like. The problem with the Pokemon community is that there's too much like. You're either 100% for something or you're 100% against it. And that's a problem I find with, I mean, honestly, it's like that with everything in life. But so many people are just like head over heels into something or just so against it, like to the point where it's like ridiculous. Like nobody has any sort of like middle ground opinion or not even, I'm not even talking about like middle ground. Just like the ability to understand someone else's opinion. Like, I could say I like Coromon, or I like Nexomon, okay? This is a great example. I like Nexomon. I love Nexomon. I think Nexomon's great. But if somebody says I didn't like Nexomon because of the battle system, I could be like, you know what? I liked Nexomon. I got over the battle system, but I understand. I get it. That's fine. I get it. Right? People can't do that. My audience can do that because you guys are sexy. But most people can't do that. Like, if you say you don't like something, like, it's like you attack someone's, like being. And then they get really upset. If you say you do like something, other people get upset. And, like, if you have, like, an opinion that's like, oh, you know, I like this, but I don't like this, and just everybody gets upset. It seems to crash on my Switch a lot. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The Switch does have a lot of crashes. I mean, you can see it in my Let's Play series. Wait, did that Genki survive something? Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to stop using Chain Lightning then. Dex and flashbacks. Like, I'm personally, I don't think that the Dex cut was justified at all. But, like, at the same time, like, I'm not gonna get angry at someone for enjoying the game. But also at the same time, I'm not gonna get angry at someone for not being happy with the Dex cut. But, like, again, a lot of people, oh, well, there were some people on this side that did this. Yeah, I'm sure some serial killer was, like, for or against something that you're for or against. It doesn't mean every person is. Like, everybody needs to chill. Yeah, they all like to level up, so we're gonna have to start coming in with the big guns. I really wanted to play Pokemon competitive, but everyone's hacking Pokemon. Is it possible in Temtem? Yeah, I haven't seen anybody hacking in Temtem. And I mean, they're gonna have that Temtem showdown thing for ranked matches anyway. So, like, if you're playing ranked, you're not gonna have to worry about it. Because why would anybody hack when everybody could just have perfects? Bottom line is everybody needs to play Mon game. Exactly. Exactly. How did you like the Kaseppi's demo? It was amazing. It was great. It's like perfect for what a demo should be. Like, it showed off all the game's main mechanics. Like, with a few exceptions. Like, it didn't show off the sticker system or something like that, but it showed off all the basic mechanics in a nice condensed 40-minute period. Like, very good. Very good. And the pixel art and the gameplay is just solid. Give me the Luma! Come on! Luma, 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 come on. Oh. I need 800 hot fixes, Jesus. Luma. Where's the Luma? I told you, Barry. If you donate $1 million, I'll sing for you. How's the rank system in Temtem? Do you have all Tems like in Pokemon Showdown? I think they're actually planning on adding a well, not that I think, I know they are. They're adding like making it like League of Legends kind of with like the different like rankings. They don't have like a tier list like Smogon though. If that's what you're asking. Like the Temtem Battle Simulator thing, that's not in the game yet. That's coming. My ear is actually killing me. I've had an ear infection for like a week, and the antibiotics aren't doing anything. I honestly think that Temtem will be like No Man's Sky, as it'll only get better and more expansive as time goes on. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, like, again, I don't know what they're planning on doing, because their initial idea was like basically no expansions. They'll just like add like no new Temtem or islands. They'll just add like stuff within the current build. Besides the stuff that I mentioned in my 1.0 video, like future of 1.0. But we'll have to look. We'll have to see. You have a name for the Luma Genki? Yeah, God. Your Lord and Savior. That's who the Luma Genki is, alright? It's unfortunate, but I'm just not very lucky when it comes to Lumas. I fear this is the case. Moth God. I agree, Namiverse. I do think that, like, they probably should over time. It doesn't have to be like a whole lot, but, you know, a few here and there. It'll give everybody a reason to come back into the game, because, like, once people beat the story, the only people who are going to stick around are the people that are, like, super into, like, competitive stuff and shiny hunters. Everyone else is going to dip, right? So, to get people to come back, like, new islands, new expansions, like, stuff like that is perfect. That's why a lot of MMOs do that, because their player bases dip. And then to get them back in, they release something and then they spike again. When I catch my Luma Piggy Peck, I'm naming it Pig. I can't even say that. Piggy. I just got my first Luma last night. I'm only doing the second island. And I just came across a full odds Taifu. Yes, that's awesome. I like Taifu's new design. Heat thick. Let's go. When someone says Temtem is another bad copy of Pokemon. I've gotten to the point where it's like, if you want to call it a copy, I don't even freaking care. Okay, it's still fun. It's like, yeah, did they copy a lot of aspects? Yeah. Is it fun? Yeah. Like, it's too much like Pokemon. Okay, what's your point? Like, oh, I like Pokemon, but I don't like this, but it's too much like Pokemon. How does that make sense? Pig a Piku. Pig a Piku. Pig. Okay. Pig a Piku. Sure. So when are you hunting for Luma Pikachu? My favorite is when people are like, Pokemon's gonna take this game down. Even though Pokemon-like games have been around since like 2014. And like, I'm talking like really Pokemon-like. Like, when's Nintendo gonna take this down, guys? Oh, I just hit my microphone. I apologize. I had to take my headphone off because it was like killing my ear. You're not shiny. Dead. Wonder how long Nestle can keep up these one-shots. Luma hunting Genki today to see if I can get a white gainer. Hopefully. That'd be pretty dope. I predict you'll get a shiny in the next 10 encounters. Okay, if you're wrong, you have to upload a video of you. I can't think of anything funny. I give up. If you're wrong, Barry Bandit has to upload a video of him singing. It's funny when a new game releases and the media is immediately like, will this be the next Pokemon? Yes! Or when these game journalists are like, look at this Pokemon clone Call of Duty! Just like Pokemon, you have to collect things. In this case, it's just guns. And you're using the guns in combat. Fucking Pokemon clone. With a radar, it's about 3 hours, I find. Like I said, we got 50 done in like 20 minutes, but we didn't hit 140 minutes, right? It starts to average out to about an hour. Because like at 150, it'll probably be like 9:30 or almost there. If not, because we started at 8 a.m. Eastern time. By the time we finish, it'll be around 11 Eastern time. Because they keep getting to higher levels, right? Wait, isn't the name Nessa? Or, no, its name is Nesla, and it's been around since before the gym leader. I'm pretty sure TEMTEM started development before Gen 8 was even announced. And like Nesla's been in the alpha. Who is your favorite character across all that stuff? I don't know. I don't freaking know. Ow! Fuck, I ran over my toe. I ran over my toe with my chair. My favorite character? I don't know, Coco's pretty OP. Not gonna lie. Did you get Luma Forms from last? No, I didn't participate in the side part. I don't have enough time, unfortunately. Like for it to be worth it. Honestly, I've done a little bit of shiny hunting like by myself, like in like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But like I'm not someone who likes to just sit and shiny hunt unless I have something else to do. So like for me, being someone who streams and does videos, like. This is like the perfect excuse to shiny hunt, but if it was just me like by myself, like I would get too bored too quickly. But like having people to talk to makes it more fun. Look at my rock collection. Will it be the next Pokemon? You guys want to know what? You want to know who my worst? Who is asking about my favorite character? Arcane Orange. You want to know who my least favorite character from any monster taming game is? Take a guess. I want you guys to guess. Who would be my least favorite character from any monster taming game? No. You know what? Any game. Who's my worst favorite character? Who's my least favorite character? I'll wait for some more people to make a guess. Full disclosure, I've never played Persona 5. It's Max. Shuji was a good guess. I still prefer Ryo to Shuji. Sorry, I still prefer Shuji to Ryo, to be honest. But Shuji was a good guess. However, Shuji does have at least some redeeming qualities. Okay? You can kind of feel bad for him a little bit, even though he did deserve death for what he did a lot, Mon. But there's some redeeming qualities there. Max? None! None! No redeeming qualities. Max is the worst. What's Max's redeeming quality? This is Max. I don't want to kill people, though. Man, you know what? I would have liked Max more if Max said straight up, I'm going to go kill people. I would have preferred Max's character if Max just said, yeah, let's just freaking kill everyone. I would have had more respect. I have no respect for Max. Zero. Minus 500 HP desk. Yeah, I might have to give my desk a healing potion soon. I feel if you did a second round of Survive, your opinion of Shuji won't change much, if at all. Nice. Your dad very painted. I just realized my 2 vines level 100. Cool. Where's my shiny? I'm at 151. Come on, this should be the lucky one. It's the same number as Mew. Come on. I hate the part where Max stole the player's identity. That's my job. It's literally part of my username. Copy ID. Thanks, Cody2S. We're at 153. We're Bayleaf right now. Come on. They went too far in the unlikable. Exactly. Like, okay, Blue and Silver both had their like, you know, being jerks or whatever, but they were like respectable jerks. You know what I mean? Max is just like, I freaking hate you. Like Max was just like a whiny baby. Like, you always get all the attention. Like Blue had like a chip on his shoulder, and Silver was just like kind of evil at the beginning, and then had an actual redemption arc, kind of, right? Like, Max is just unlikable. Like, at least if you're gonna have an unlikable jerk rival, at least that rival should be like intimidating and like cool. There's nothing intimidating or cool about Max. Max just whines. And then the thing is, like, the whole rival being part of the evil team thing, that's dope. Right? Like, that's literally a fan theory about Blue. Because, like, Blue gets, like, a ride-on at the end, and it's like, oh, maybe Giovanni. And why was Blue in Silphco? Why was Blue in Lavender Tower? Like, like, that was a cool fan theory, and that would have been cool if it was true. But, like, the way they did it with Max was just so, What has society become, from fending off wild animals in the forest to spending hours of our time looking for a slightly discolored version of a digital. Okay, so Mitchell, why don't you go out and fend yourself in the wild then? There's nothing stopping you. You can go look for discolored versions in the wild too. I was walking down the street and every time I like see a group of like birds and one of them's like a different color, I'm always like, oh shoot, it's a shiny. So you can go do that in real life. Yeah, silver's dope. Heart Gold Soul Silver with the Celebi event really added to their character too. Exactly, I'm hunting God. Correct response, yes. It's time to go out into the wild. In real life, guys. It's time. Shiny raccoon on my porch. Shiny hunting has been a thing since Gen 2, so society has been like this for the better part of 2 decades. It's hot outside? Where the heck do you live? It's freaking freezing. Well, it's not that cold here. You probably live somewhere tropical. It's kind of like perfect weather here right now. For you, let me see the exact degrees. For you Celsius users, you guys are gonna understand this. Okay, so right now, it is... Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, okay, it's decent. It's a little warm for me. It's 18 degrees Celsius. So, like, that's, like, not hot. I like it a little cooler. Like, I like 14, 15. But, you know, to me, that's nice weather. When it gets up to, like, 30, 35 Celsius, it's just disgusting. Honestly, like, anything above, like, 22 is, like, just no. Anything above room temperature is too hot for me. Look at all these people with their Genkies here, causing confusion. I've been watching your Let's Play recently, and I've learned a lot. Thanks so much. I nearly finished the story, but I got my first Luma from Sky Park. Nice. And I appreciate you watching. In the game Hollow Knight, you save progress by sitting on benches. I was at a park tired, saw a bench, and my brain just went, sit. Nice. I actually, my cousin sent me a code for Hollow Knight. He had like an extra one. I gotta play it. I've seen gameplay of it. It looks dope. What's 65 in Celsius? I think there's like a rough way to get Celsius from Fahrenheit. You can like subtract 30 and then like have it. It's like 30. So what is that, like 17.5 degrees? In terms of crossing IRL and games. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like times that's happened in my real life. Like you guys ever like see something and you're like, oh, this looks like a video game level? Yeah, the 5/9 thing is too ridiculous. That's why I do the half. It's a little bit easier. I'm not about to freaking try to figure out what 5/9 of something is. Like, especially when 5/9 is so close to 4.5/9, which is half. Me over here freezing my toes off even though we're almost in the middle of spring? Where the heck is it spring? Yeah, just half it, lol. 65 Celsius? 65 Celsius, you'd be dead. Listen, Cirque, the Southern Hemisphere doesn't exist. It's a rumor. There was this guy who thought that Australia wasn't real. Like, some flat earther was like, no, Australia's a hoax. Yeah, no, it's like, it starts to become like, I mean, okay. But in the southern, like, the thing about the Southern Hemisphere is, like, let's say where my wife's from Indonesia, right? So while technically like this time is like the rainy season, which you could call spring, like they don't really have like a winter. You know what I mean? So like they don't even call it spring. They just call it the rainy season. They say the map is upside down. Don't they say that they use that like decompressed map that's like flat. And then they put like a pizza crust of Antarctica around it. Time zones aren't real either. Your face is a rain. Your mom is the rainy season. Indonesia. Yeah, it's near Australia kinda. Burn. Oh. Where is the shiny? If I don't get a shiny, I'm gonna go find Crema, and we're gonna have to talk. Geography with Ed. Where is this country? It's kind of close to here. Yeah, it's like I think it's like northwest of all. I have to double check. I think it's northwest of Australia. It's not too far from the Philippines. If you actually look at a map, like Indonesia's huge, because it's like a bunch of islands. Because I live nowhere now. It's true. It's true. Where you live doesn't exist. It's all a conspiracy. Canada doesn't exist either, eh? You will never find a shiny, and you know why? This is not Pokemon. Well, I put Luma hunting in the title too. Most people don't know what Luma hunting means, so that's why I use the term shiny. Some people always get like, ugh, some people always try to correct me. It's like, I know. I'm not saying you did, but just in general. Like some people will try to be like, oh, you know, it's actually, it's like, I know. But I also know what like the broader public knows in terms of terminology. Being correct is not always marketable. Ed with SEO tips, exactly. Like for example, even just an example is like, what do you call TEMTEM attacks? Most people just call them moves. They're actually techniques, right? Authentic Indonesian here, and yes, it's rainy season now. See? My in-laws are in Indonesia right now. They're at my wife's cousin's wedding. Being correct is not always marketable. It's the quote of the century. I feel like you could actually put that on like some questionable outlets, and it would some questionable places on the media would take that in strides. How long does it take to... It's like basically endgame tweak. Let's spam the chat with the cringiest TEMTEM jokes. I mean, if you want. You think TEMTEM will get an anime? Probably not. I don't know if the TEMTEM anime would be any good, I'm gonna be honest. Like, first of all, there's Max. That alone just ruins the whole anime. Just Max. And then, like, TEMTEM's not something I play for the story. Like, they'd have to make the story completely different. Because like, you're supposed to feel bad for Max when a certain situation arises. And it's like, you just don't. And it feels so forced. So I don't know if the anime would be good. Gym leader had lies confirmed. Yeah, guys, I've been lying to you this whole time. My real name is Kyle. Who? I think it was the Sky Climbers dev. I forgot who I was talking to, but they're like, so do you just want me to call you Ed or like what's your, like, what name do you prefer? And I'm like, oh, my name's Kyle. And he's like, wait, what? He's like, where did Ed come from? Oh. I'm a silly boy. Well, Pokemon turned blue into Gary Oak. He has hope for a character overall. Gary mother effing Oak. I feel like that response is like, okay, when a terrible person dies, everybody's like, oh, they were such a good person. Just for an example. So like, I don't know, I don't fall into that. Or when something bad happens to like a bad person, a lot of people will be like, oh, they weren't that bad. It's like, yeah, they were. If you want to get out of the room, make the best impression of you know who the best anime rival was? Paul. That guy was dope. He was loosely based off of Silver anyway. He was the best rival in the show, in my opinion. You know, Sophie, I'm not even mad about what Max did in the game. I'm not even mad. They're just annoying. I just don't like Max. It has nothing to do with that. Look, I would have respected the evil stuff if it wasn't for how whiny the character was. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have more respect for like a bad guy. I don't know, you know, whenever they try to do callback stuff with the anime, they'll like not really improve that character's team or change it. Like, for example, like or not even just anime, just like media in general, Red always has the same team, right? Like, and everyone's like, oh, Red only got the Kanto badges. We don't know what the heck Red did after he beat Kanto. Like, besides hanging out on Mount Silver, we don't know what he did in those 3 years, right? And then after those 3 years, like for Sun and Moon, but no, same team. It was cool when they gave Cynthia an Electros to show like the team changed a little bit. That was dope in black and white. Hey, Gil, what's up? Good luck on the radar. Thank you. Unfortunately, my luck seems to not be kicking in here. Have you played the Rocket Edition fan game? You would love the added Lord of Red. I gotta play it. I heard it's good. So many things I need to play. Well, it's like how the Pokemon anime just randomly made Ash as strong as all the other champion characters. Like, do you guys not remember what happened? Like, like when Paul fought Cynthia and Sinnoh? Like, she beat up his whole team with just Garchomp after he, like, wrecked Ash. But no, Ash is now on par with them for some reason. I don't know, it's just weird. They should have just done a time skip, to be honest. And, like, presumably that Tobias guy never was strong enough to beat Cynthia, otherwise he'd be the champion, right? So, like, or I guess the Elite Four, otherwise he'd be one of them. So, like, I don't know. They just randomly gave Ash a power-up. And then that Go Kid is, like, I feel like that Go Kid is going to replace Ash, but he's, like, the worst, too. Like, it looks like someone who would become the next Ash. Like, the designs aren't even that off. It's not easy to be the oldest 10-year-old in the world. I feel like if Go is the new character, though, it's, like, just gonna be bad. I don't know. I don't like that kid. Go's a Pokemon Go player, literally. After the time skip, he was an age. Well, didn't they have like, didn't Sycamore's wife have a baby, and he's still in the time that Ash was like gone, and he's still 10. Ash ages 40. Yeah, but you have to remember it's anime, so once you become like older than like the protagonist age, you're just useless. Look at Boruto. Why does every monster hunting game have to have one rival that won't be defeated and just leave for the rest of the game but stalks you for a fight until you're the best trainer ever? I don't know. Because it's fun. Never watched Pokemon anime. I'm scared to start. The amount of material. It's not worth, like, honestly, like, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but like it's not worth watching the Pokemon anime. Like the anime is like all filler, pretty much. Like you're better off just watching highlights. I don't know much about the new season, but like every other season, just because it's like, okay, you watch Diamond and Pearl, which was like, you know, it was pretty good, and then Ash like is actually good and competent, and then you go to Black and White, and it just feels like a reset. Like it feels off. And then X and Y, he's cool again, and then Gen 7 feels like a reset. I don't know. Sup, Drip? That Alan guy was pretty dope, though. I watched his, like, Mega Evolution special or whatever. He was dope. I guess you can argue that's where they first start to, like, scale the characters up. Because, like, even though Alan lost to Steven, he still actually put up a fight. So I guess you can make the argument that like X and Y was where they started to scale the characters up a little better. Oh, Alan T. He had to give Greninja away because Greninja was too strong, man. Adapting the manga would be sick. Shiny, 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 shiny. You're not shiny. I hate you. I'm getting real sick of these non-shinies. Oh, I'm not even doing enough damage now. Mitchell. It has to sing to get a Luma. I'm not singing Barry. Barry just wants me to sing so he can clip it and upload it. I know the game. I told you, Barry, if you put in a donation for $1,000, I'll sing. I'll sing something for you. I'll sing for 20 seconds. That has to be $1,000, and you can't refund it. That's the ear infection premium price, because I can't even hear half my voice when I speak right now. Like, I can hear my voice out of one ear. Pray to Max and you'll get a Luma. Last time I made the singing joke, I said, oh, if someone donates like $20, I'll do it, because I didn't think anybody would. And then freaking Barry did, so that's why I put it up to 1,000, because I know nobody's gonna do it. So, ha! Or we could just put it up to 1,000,000. 1,000,000 works. 1,000 pesos. No. Or 1,000 like yen. Yeah, $10. Yeah. Okay, we're in time. By the way, we're in times 10 territory now. So we have a 1 in 750 chance of getting a Luma, and we have 100 encounters. So that's basically like a 1 in 7.5 chance, kind of. Come on! Come on! Smacker. Is it worth to get 200 encounters on radar and wait after a battle to see if the Luma spawns? Does it show in the overworld? Because like I can't find concrete information on that. Also, you can't, like, the spawns will always be the same, so even if you leave and come back, like, it'll always be the exact same. Okay, it can show in the overworld. Are you positive? Because I'm always hearing mixed things. You know, my controller is, like, kind of lagging. Well, none of these are Luma. Oh, what's that? Nope. The wiki has proof they spawn in the overworld, but I haven't seen them yet. Okay. You're not shiny. I think I ran away from a little bit. Oh, RIP. That's why you gotta turn on that hold to run option, man. Controller players on any game. Hey, you know what? I think controllers are better, but if you're trying to do something that's really precise, then probably mouse is better. Like, if you're playing like a first-person shooter, mouse is better just because it's like easier to make small adjustments. So, like, if I'm playing just a whatever game, like I wanna play on a controller. Or if I'm playing like Dark Souls, like forget a keyboard, bro. But you can get a Luma without seeing it in the overworld if it's a 2 spawn. Oh, okay. It's level 69, it's too powerful. You want to bet on that? I mean, hey, I'm the Dark Souls world champion, man. I had to hold the run option yesterday and still managed to run away from a radar encounter. Ha ha ha! They need to make a Pokemon Dark Souls game. Like a Pokemon-like Dark Souls game, like a Pokemon-inspired Dark Souls game. That'd be dope. I said I've always said like a cool crossover would be like a Zelda Dark Souls. So like it's a Dark Souls game, like the same way like a Hyrule Warriors is a Dynasty Warriors game, but with like a Zelda skin. Right? It's like all the enemies and stuff and all the areas are all Zelda themed. Like your character, I mean, usually you'd have character customization. Your character would like look like Link or whatever, but like it would just be a Dark Souls game. Come on, now they're all one encounters. A game where you can kill Pokemon. That's called Pal World. Got any Gankeys down here? Just gonna stand here and wait. Oh, there's the third one. I think up to 6 can spawn at a time. It'd be funny if, like, other people could see your radar. It's 4. It's 5. Do we have 6? A Zelda Dark Souls where Link goes high up with every roll and gua with every sword slash. I love it. Yes. Digimon needs to make some form of media where Leomon doesn't die. Digimon needs to come out with that story game today. That's what we need. I'm so down for more Digimon stuff. So you spend the whole time thinking about something bad happening. Anyone know what the endgame task is called where you can get high SV eggs? Breeding? Still hoping for a remake of Digimon World 1. They seemed very, like, apathetic to remaking anything. They're like, we're not sure. Like at the Digimon Con. Speaking about Digimon Con, when was that? I can't even remember now. What month was that? Was that like July? Has it been that long? No, or was it February? How long has it been since Digimon Con? No, it definitely wasn't July. Well, yeah, was it February? That means a new one's coming out. Because I think they're going to be doing it every year. Which hopefully I'll be off for the next one so I can stream the whole freaking thing. I'll stream the 6 hours. Why are some monster monster taming games on Roblox somewhat good? That's what people don't listen to me. Look, Roblox, yeah, it can be kind of cringe, but Lumion Legacy and Doodle World are actually good games. And there's more coming. Like I was like, ugh, Roblox, that's for little kids. But then I actually tried it and like the games are actually pretty good. And then like it's funny that a lot of people will be like, oh, that's for kids. Meanwhile, we play Pokemon. Like the same way that those games can be just for kids or adults, it's the same. Like Lumion Legacy and Doodle World are actually fun. Every fiber of my being doesn't believe you. Well, you should, Mr. Very sexual ditto. The style is terrifying. I don't know why. What's up, babes? What's up, Matthew? Where's my Luma at? For every Luma I don't get today, I'm gonna be sad. Okay, do I have anything that's like a little stronger? Can Negaze one shot at all? Probably not. I'm gonna try to use Negaze and it's gonna get killed by Genki's electric attack. Let's see if, do I have anything that can go turn 1? No. I don't think water cannon's doing as much damage as, what is it, 95. How much does Thunder Strike do? 115, and its special attack is 177. What's Ukuma's special attack, though? 280. Okay, so I think Ukuma's doing more damage. Okay, let's try Ukuma. Jesus! Where did all these guys come from? After the Pokemon games, I'm used to disappoint. Ah! You should hunt Luma Schween next for me. I don't know if I got a radar for it. I'll have to check. Haha, one shots. Let's go. That's very unfortunate. Luma chances, it's 1 in 7,500, but right now it's 1 in 750 because of the radar chains. What's up, Jim Spazin? What's up? What are your thoughts of Tales of Tenerio? I think, personally, it's another example of a Pokemon fan game, just like Lumion and Doodle, that are becoming their own monster taming game. So personally, I do think it's probably going to end up being good just because of that. Because they know what they're doing. I'm excited for it. I like the battle music. I don't think it's as good as like Pokemon's, but I don't think it's bad. It's just different. Like you can't beat like old school Pokemon battle music. Working, but just had a quick break. Nice. I'm doing like 13 hours of YouTubing today. I gotta do the stream, then I got like a few videos I gotta make. I gotta get everything done by today, basically, for most of the week. So it's gonna be fun. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's like amazing. You know what I mean? Like some of the music is good. Like Lady Lottie's battle theme is good. Oh no, Rukuma's not one-shotting me anymore. Ow, ow. Ah, you killed yourself. Ah! Ah! Eat it! That's right. Where's my Luma? Although, I'll be honest with you, I don't like Sword and Shield's music that much. So... I don't think it's amazing. I hate TEMTEM music. Where's my TEMTEM? Where's my Luma? Where that? Where that? Come here. You're a Luma, right? You got a Luma friend? You got a Luma friend? No? No? Okay. Screw you. I'll kill you then. Lady Lottie can catch D's if you know what I mean. I'm gonna pretend I don't know what you mean. How's that sound? Imagine if that was a Luma. Hey, can you imagine if I just killed it on stream? Just wasn't paying attention. Too busy reading chat. You don't like Hop second theme? I'd have to listen to it again. Oh, isn't that the one that goes like do 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 do? That one? It's okay. I just don't like Hop. How's that? You know, yeah, you know what? I really don't like Max, but I also don't like Hop. Okay? Hop is just how. Hop is literally just how. But not but worse somehow. But Hop's still not as bad as Max. Hop's like, I too have an older relative that I need to surpass and come into my own. Literally, How's the exact same story as How, and the exact same animations. It's just instead of the kahuna, he's living in his brother's shadow. Oh, come on, Genki. I mean, Hal was annoying too, but at least Hal was the first Hal. By the way, did you know Leon is the undefeated champion? Oh, God. Yeah, Leon's brother has such an underrated Pokemon as its main. Or sorry, Leon has such an underrated Pokemon as his main. Such an underrated and underutilized Pokemon in the franchise. That never gets its own forms. One thing I don't like about Temtem though is like how the dojos work. Like, the dojos don't actually feel like something you even need to do, like in lore. It's just like, hey, wanna battle us? Like, there's no like championship or like anything like that. It's just like, oh, you beat the dojos, cool. Like, you don't like. It feels like you wouldn't even need to beat the dojos. You know what I mean? Like, it's just there. They're just there. You know, the biggest disappointment in Sword and Shield for me was the fact that I couldn't wear Leon's cape after I beat it. I want the cape with the sponsorships on it, okay? I wanted the cape. They wouldn't let me use his cape. Blasphemy. Yes, I want the cape. That's a champion's cape. Zero out of 10, not enough cape, exactly. Let's see if this dummy uses chain lightning now. Oh, I didn't die. You took my Charizard representation and now I'm gonna starve. That was the best scene from SpongeBob. You took my only food. Now I'm gonna starve. I miss old SpongeBob, man. Yeah, someone sponsor me IRL. I'll wear a cape. Leon's cake. I don't want to know what kind of cake he's making. Oh, so close to that one-shot territory. Ukama dead and Genki dead. I think Leon's Battle Tower outfit looks more like a champion outfit than his champion outfit. Honestly, like, I wasn't even interested enough to play the Battle Tower. Like, after I beat the game, I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, it didn't feel worth it. Like, I didn't want to play the 10th iteration of the same thing. Charizard is a Gen 1 Pokemon that's been featured on the literal cover of every main series. What? On a literal cover of the main series games, has 2 Mega Forms and a Gigantamax form. Yet a lot of people still don't take notice of it. Yeah, man, it's so unpopular. Nobody even knows what Charizard is. Ooh, Charizard? Who's that? Is Charizard one of them Pokemans you guys were telling me about? One time I saw the world record for all gold medals in the battle post game at Emerald. It was 11 hours long, and the first 3 hours were just the game. LMFAO. That's crazy. Hey, what's up, Ghostly? The Battle Frontier was so dope. Oh, how many encounters are we at now? Too many. Charizard can't compete. Yeah, I mean, it's hard, man. When Sunkern is basically the face of Pokemon, it's hard. Maractus, too. Bidoof is actually popular, though. Like, Bidoof is, like, actually a popular Pokemon. It wasn't when it came out. Like, everybody hated Bidoof when it first came out. That's the funny part. Add to what you said about there being no league reward. Like, yeah, you can do the side quest to summon the arch tamers, but then even then it's like, what's even an arch tamer? Like, it's just so I don't know. Like, the league was like if you're gonna do a lot of 1-to-1s with Pokemon, I feel like the league is something you should include if you're doing a 1-to-1 to gyms. Snom. For a second, I had to think to myself if that was a Pokemon. Yeah, well, back when it first came out, people hated it. Like, all the kids at school were like, "Oh, this is stupid." Like, my brother used to call it a bucktooth loser when we were like, you have to remember, we were little kids. Like, I was 12 when Diamond and Pearl came out, and my brother was like 6. He's like, "What's this bucktooth loser?" I mean, the Mon at the end of isn't even like something unique. Like, there's also Digimon. The best fate of a new Pokemon can hope is to be loved ironically 10 years later. Exactly. Bidoof is God. All you gotta do is watch some Temp 6T videos and you'll know how good Bidoof is, alright? That's all you need to do. Or there's also the Dorkly videos with that God Bidoof. Good stuff. Nesla, now's not the time to be leveling up. We need to kill these Genkies. Well, that person in their shiny, or Luma Kinu. F you. Doodle World, Lumion, Legacy, Tales of Tenario. Yeah, there's also another one that's coming. I don't remember if it has a name yet, but the dev actually has been DMing me. So, there's more coming from that platform. And I mean, hey, love it or hate it, like, some of these games are good, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And a lot of people complain they want free-to-play monster taming games, which I have a video I'm working on talking about that, but like, you have to remember, like, when a game's free-to-play, oftentimes the monetization strategies are kind of sus. But like, I've noticed with, like, at least with Lumion and Doodle World, like, if you're just playing the games just to play them, like, the monetization's fine. Like, it doesn't even bug you. I never played any of the Mystery Dungeon games. I should have brought another. I should have brought another crystal type with me. Clap those Genki cheeks. Look at this. Look at this shiny. F you. Get out of here. I'll run you over. Imagine accidentally encountering a different Temtem in this Luma. Well, on a mount that won't happen, but yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, if that happens, it's like, oh, that sucks, but at least you got a Luma. Coromon's dope. But yeah, a lot of people want like free-to-play games, which again is fine, but like oftentimes you end up with issues like a bunch of microtransactions or whatever. Some games can do the free-to-play model well, like League of Legends does it fine. It's just like cosmetics. But then some games are just pay-to-win garbage. So it's just, I find with free-to-play games there's a large gap or a large range of quality. Like some are really good and some are just awful. So it's just, there's a larger pool of different experiences, I guess I could say. The Last of Us released remastered with $70. Everyone was mad. When Pokemon let pre-order 2 almost the same game for $120, everyone said we'll take 2. Oh, I guess it spawned at my feet. Does anyone remember @Mino Monsters? Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, I don't know anything about it though. I've heard the name. Free-to-play Monster Tamer would be gotcha. Let's be honest. I have a list of 10 games that I am putting out that are free because people keep bugging me, asking me for it. So I'll do it. It's my job. But I tried to pick ones that are a little better on that side of things. But again, like that's kind of what you get when you don't want to pay. It's like people who don't want to pay for a game, then they complain the game has ads. It's like, well, do you want these people just to make you stuff for free? Like, it's so, I don't know. Yeah, but I can't afford that game. Okay, games aren't a freaking human right. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like if I'm selling something on like Facebook Marketplace, the person's like, oh, I can't afford it. I'm not just gonna give it to them for free. You don't need it to live. I don't understand. Free video games for everybody. It's usually kids though. Their parents don't want to buy them video games. They try to look for free stuff. I'm the same. Like, I'd rather pay full price for a full game. 100%. But, like, there's people who are... Because they're still trying to figure out how they're going to do Coromon mobile, right? And there was people that were, like, saying... Because originally the idea... I don't know what it's going to be, for sure, because there's been no confirmation. But the original idea for Coromon was to have it be, like, you know... the main game's, like, $20, so the mobile version will be, like, $5 to $10, with a few things you could buy here and there to, like, fill out the game. But people were like, oh, that's greedy. The devs want money for their game? Like in the Discord. That's greedy. Like, they should just make the game because they like it. People who think like that are so ridiculous. Like, you can be passionate about something and still want to be able to make a living off of it. It's so stupid. We should replace school with video games. We don't learn anything useful in school anyway. We should replace school with mandatory watchings of my YouTube channel. That's what we should do. It's fine, man. Well, it's hard because nobody wants to spend money on a game, then spends $1,000 on Candy Crush or Pokemon Go. That's so true. I think it's one of those things where it's like you don't notice how much money you're spending at once, so you don't feel it. It's like when you buy takeout every day, right? Like oh, it's only $10, right? That feels not as bad as going to the grocery store and spending like freaking $300 or $400. But then like over the next like however many days that you're getting takeout for all your meals, you spent way more. Same thing. Not just any YouTube videos, Latta. They have to be Gym Leader Ed YouTube videos. We're gonna take over the world, okay? First we'll hit 50k subs. Then we'll hit 100. Then we'll take over all the governments. Then we'll start like going into like Area 51, and we'll take all their alien technology. And then we're gonna use it to create real life monsters, and we're gonna let them loose. And we're gonna make capture devices, and we're all just gonna be monster tamers. Hi, greetings from Chile. Thanks for the video. How to gain XP fast. Hey, anytime. I hope that was helpful. The person who actually made the written guide is a freaking legend. Oh yeah, next month, huh? Let's see Ed's Patreon or Pokemon. I'm sure Ed will have better content. Thanks. I don't want to play the devs. I don't want to pay the devs any money for the game they spend months making. Yeah. Well, it happens with content creators too, right? Like if a content creator has like a sponsor or first gets monetized, I don't notice it as much with bigger content creators. But when you're small, I definitely see comments like on smaller channels that like just hit 1,000 and like they start putting ads on their videos and stuff. People almost get mad. Like, oh, how dare you? Like you're not passionate if you want to get paid. It's like you're more passionate if you also want to get paid, because that means you can do it full time and you can put all your time into it, right? Like I never understood that. It's such backwards thinking. Like, don't you want your content creators to like have more time to make videos? I like this plan. Exactly. When we have all the world government's money, we can genetically fabric real temp. Yeah, we're gonna make all monsters. All right, all of them. And just for Cirque, we'll make monster girls. Right, Cirque? And maybe, of course, Nexomon. Cirque said he really wanted that Monster Girl game to be real though, so I don't know. I don't have any issue with ads when I know they're helping the creator, usually because I can't afford to personally support. Yeah, exactly. Like it's, I don't know. Like I've never had an issue with it. I mean, I now I have YouTube Premium, but that actually still goes to the creators that I watch. But that's that's what it is. Like when I see a creator is doing well, like. And this before I was a YouTuber, I was always be like, oh, that's awesome, right? I don't know. Pokemon would wipe out all the stamina with RNG and infinite stamina. That's true. Actually, if you want to go by math, Pokemon would beat Temtem because Temtem has 7 base stats, and their base stat totals are still less than Pokemon's generally. So... if you want to go by numbers, Pokemon would, like, wreck Temtem. Oh, I recently watched this video. I forget the guy's name. He's got a channel that's a bit bigger than mine. He does, like, Gen 1. What's his name? It was such a sick video. I just watched it last night. Hold on. He does, like, Gen 1 Pokemon competitive content. Okay, let me kill this thing while I do this. Where is it? His channel's, like, around my size. He's like 52K, something like that. Oh, a big yellow. Okay, he did a video where he like discussed the base stats of all the glitch Pokemon and how they'd perform. That was dope. Like, some of these glitch Pokemon are crazy. Like an attack stat of 0, like 0 like literally 0 base attack was one of them. One of them had like just insane, like it's crazy. Some of them have like there's 2 of them with like base stat totals of like 788. I've been a big fan of your videos for years, but recently I've really enjoyed watching your streams. It's nice to chat with someone so passionate about the monster collecting genre. Thank you, Shamrock. I appreciate that. We're actually coming on 3 years since I started doing monster taming videos. That's kind of nuts to me. I didn't realize it's been so long. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. Especially with all the growth we've had on the channel, like 3 years and we're almost at 50,000 subs. Like, that's crazy. Like, I know people that have been doing it for 4+ years and they're not even at 5,000. It's like I'm very, very fortunate to have this community. Is it? I don't even know. I just stream on YouTube, but like I tried streaming on Twitch, but the problem is I just don't have enough time to juggle both platforms. If I had more like time, I would. But I've always been streaming on YouTube pretty much. I've heard there's a bunch of problems going down on Twitch, so We'll see what happens from there. If Twitch like dissolves, that could be good and bad for my channel. It just depends. Like, most of the people coming from Twitch would just be streaming, which doesn't really step on my toes at all, because like I stream sparingly. But it would mean more competition, right? Which, I mean, is a good thing for the viewers. I would have to keep up more, but like with streams and stuff, like I said, like I'm not really a streamer. So like, I'm not too worried about like all the streamers coming from Twitch, because they're just gonna stream on YouTube. I don't do that many streams. So like, I'm not worried about like them coming in and getting out guides faster than me and stuff like that. Like, I'm not really worried about that. I'm pretty quick with all this stuff anyway. I know life YouTube, okay? Do you have some inf for Coromon Lime? What? Oh, information for Coromon, like when the... No, I don't. I don't know when. I don't have any crazy insider info on that, sorry. But I know they want to try to get it out by the end of the year. That's all I know. But it might not happen, so take with that what you will. Nah, government wins until they make a tactical nuke Pokemon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Arceus could stop a nuke. Plus, like, everybody always says, oh, they'll just nuke stuff. Okay, they're not just gonna nuke everything, and then they lose, they die. That doesn't make sense. We're looking for a Luma God, cool, yes. Like, oh yeah, let's just nuke ourselves. We win! Meanwhile, Deoxys is just up in space, like, bruh. I don't know, guys. We're almost at the end of the radar. I'm kind of sad. Things are getting a little spicy. I noticed this one took a lot less time than the Ori one. I think it's because the Genki started out as a lower level. Don't lose hope. I'm losing hope. I'm also starting to get hungry. I haven't had breakfast. I literally just woke up and started streaming. Pokemon Fallout. Did you save the game before starting the radar? If so, just load back. Ha, I wish. That's not how an MMO works, my friend. That'd be nuts if that was the mechanic, though. Like, you could just save once you hit 200 encounters, and then just times 10. That's what you can do in Coromon, basically, with Potent Sense. Or at least you can get to the end of the radar. It's not that hard. They were being sarcastic, Sophie. Oh! Two-Vine actually... Oh, I thought Two-Vine bit the dust. I was gonna say, oh. Because I don't think my file has any heals left. I don't think I've healed since last time I did this. There is an option in your settings to make it so you have hold to run. That's what I have on. I basically just have it so the moves I want to use are just on the first, like the first one, so I can just spam A. That's what I do. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I think my file's out, right? Yeah, it's out. I heard this really cool thing. If every single one of you watching is subscribed, there's a chance that someone somewhere in the world might win the lottery. So you guys should subscribe before the stream ends. Might make that happen. That's not a fishy fact. LOL, I did find that and put it on, but it was already too late. Oof. And by the time he counters Luma, exactly. 18 more encounters. I mean, statistically, that's a fact. Exactly. Did you know 100% of people who drink water will die? Did you know, guys? Subscribe for more facts. You ever see those like those YouTube channels that are like doing crafts, and they're just like the stupidest crafts ever? They'll like they'll take like a I don't know, like a fork, and then like melt it into a spoon or something. Like they'll do something stupid. Like Did you know that also, well, 100% of people that don't drink water will also die. So that just means you have to drink pop every day. Drink sparkling water. Hey, sparkling water is good. Water is good. I got my cup of water right here. How to cook that does debunking videos on those stupid craft videos. I have seen some videos like making fun of them. Actually, I think it was PewDiePie who was making fun of them back in the day. I love how TikTok's showing awful 5-minute craft. Oh, is it? I'm not on, like my wife made me download TikTok because she likes to share them with me, like funny stuff, but like I don't. Okay, I'm somebody with ADHD and TikTok is too much for me. I don't know how y'all sit there and watch TikTok all day. I literally, it's too much. it's too many different things. Like, I like to sit down for like a good 8-minute video. You know what I mean? How to make your toilet seat warmer in less than 5 minutes. Like, okay, like the only version of like a TikTok I would watch, or like Vine when that was a thing, was like when there was like compilations of like crazy public freakouts and stuff like that. Like some like Karen is mad that like like Burger King didn't have like, I don't know, plum sauce or something. Like I'll watch like compilations of stuff like that, but I can't sit there and just scroll on like just watch TikTok videos. I don't know, I can't do it. I'd watch his World Star Hip Hop. What's that? Also, you find it harder to watch TikTok? Like you'd think with what we have it'd be easier, but for some, like, because it's so much, it's fast paced, right? How many? I just have one. I can't get any more Lumas. I hate my life. Come here, you little shit. Come on. Did you know 100% of people have skin? I don't know, man. There might be someone without skin. I don't know, man. 10 more. Come on. 1 in 750 chance rolled 10 times. Come on. I have an addictive personality, so if I start on TikTok, I end up there for hours. It's a dangerous thing. I lose time. I also have an addictive personality, but for some reason maybe it's because like I don't really use TikTok, so I don't already have like stuff that's recommended to me that actually like I find interesting. Because like I just spend like I've tried and I just spend more time like being like, this isn't interesting. Like literally, like I have almost a vanilla account. So like I don't know, like have you ever tried watching the vanilla YouTube homepage? It's terrible. Have you tried politely asking? Okay, I'll try. Okay. Please, the next Genki that comes out, can you please be shiny? Can you please be a Luma? I would very much appreciate that. Fuck you! It didn't work. Kill! Kill! You might as well call me Lucifer now. Because I'm killing the gods! Okay, we got 7 more. For every Luma that doesn't come out, I'll kill the size munch that's been sitting here all day. This person with a size munch has been here for 3 hours. What are they doing? Hello, I'm new to your stream and I bought TEMTEM yesterday. I'm enjoying it so far. Awesome. I have a Let's Play series if that's something that interests you. If not, I have a million guides. So I got you set on this channel. Thanks for coming out. Actual God descends. No, that's not what I meant. You didn't say pretty please. Okay. Pretty please be a Luma form. Pretty fucking please. Please be Luma. Please be Luma. You're not Luma. I'm gonna wait for 6 since we have 294 anyway. Come on. Please, please be a Luma. Please be Luma. That's 4 that aren't Luma. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Do you think that Pokemon could take a mechanic from another monster taming game and get away with it? Probably. I mean, mechanics aren't copyright. Like, it's not illegal to take a mechanic from another game. Meanwhile, that dude posted a double Smazy Luma encounter. F that dude. Whoever they are. Oh, I appreciate that. I got you covered with the Let's Play series. It definitely sucks. Like I know stuff like that sucks. That Pokemon could take a mechanic from another monster taming game. Yeah, I already read that. Did you guys see my TEMTEM house on Reddit? No, I did not. I try to. I'm not on Reddit very much. The TEMTEM Reddit can be a little bit interesting at times. Pokemon can okay, if you post a guide, a video guide to the TEMTEM Reddit, people will like downvote it and be like, "Oh my god, self-promotion." But if you post a picture of like some random Luma that you didn't even find, you'll get like 300 upvotes. I literally made a joke to my cousin that because he was like, I need more Coromon Reddit. And I made a joke. I didn't expect him to go do this. I was like, go post a picture of a shiny on the TEMTEM subreddit. And I was joking. And he goes and posts a picture of like, just like some of this official art that has shinies on it. And he's like, what's your favorite Luma, guys? And he got like 400 upvotes. Freaking Reddit. Who actually unironically farms Reddit karma? Who sits there and goes, I want my Reddit karma to go up? Disgusting. Come on! One more! Please! Will more than one spawn if I just sit here? No, get away! My controller's being stupid. Yeah, I don't think anyone else is gonna spawn. I think I have to fight it. No! Okay, we're gonna kill it extra hard. There, crystals in your bum. But Ed, I get happy when numbers go up. The raider has reached the maximum possible chain and is broken in the process. Fuck you. At least we leveled up our Tamer XP pass thing. Speaking of which. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Is this how... Okay, so the bottom ones are the normal pass. Why would I want a clown head, though? They should give my characters muscles if I'm gonna flex. How far does this go up? Oh, is that it? What level does this go up to? Okay, a renaming voucher. Confetti blast. I'm gonna be honest. The free rewards are pretty sus. Let's see what the premium rewards are. Honestly, nothing here for me. No, I don't want to hug anybody. I don't need anybody dapping. No. No. The radioactive die could be cool. Oh, that's a cool mount, though. Okay, the only cool thing in this whole thing is the mount. I don't like any of this stuff, to be honest. No, it's all just cosmetic stuff. Anyways, guys, we failed, but at least y'all subscribed. That's all that matters. Yeah, there's absolutely no pay to win in this game. Anyways, I'm going to see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna go get some breakfast, and I'm gonna start working on some videos for you guys. So yeah, mission failed, mission abort. What did no Luma unsub? No. What's that thing that they say in Call of Duty? Like, mission aborted. We'll get him next time or whatever. Thanks for no, I can't do one more. I don't have time. I gotta make. I basically spend like my whole day off making videos for the week. Like I spend like 14 hours today on YouTube. So I gotta get stuff ready. Take care, everybody. I'll see you next time. Maybe one day. I'll here. I'll show you what radars I have for the next ones. You guys can decide for the next one next time we stream. Probably want to go Scarewatt or Pick-a-Peck. Anyway, peace out, guys.